Okay, so today I just want to quickly guide you through how my email infrastructure is set up, what I'm using, which tools, why I'm using it, and basically show you the pricing and everything and why it makes sense. So, what how this will look is basically I'll just go through different tools and explain why I'm using it, so you can kind of um, decide between what you want to use. But let's just get into it. So it'll be a pretty quick and simple video, I believe. So let's just get into the numbers. So the Porkbun is basically what I'm using for domains. I have 7 domains and 14 email inboxes, and that's basically my setup as of right now for myself. Not including any clients or whatever, but basically you can get .com domains from like $11 on here, and it's like the best platform as long as I know for the domain management and buying domains. And it's just so simple. What you do is just search your domain, and for example, let's say your name of the company or name of the domain that you want is some kind of a lead generation. This might be a bit too general, but let's say lead generation, home or something, whatever. It'll just output a link. Now this one is kind of general, so let's go for my. Let's just say that this is your company name, and what I did is basically my original company domain is Acquisition Cosmos, and what this is supposed to do is you buy 7 domains that are pretty similar in name. For example, it's Home Acquisition Cosmos, and it can be HQ Acquisition Cosmos. It can be Cosmos. It can be any sort of variation from your original domain, so it looks kind of trustworthy. And this will allow you to send more volume because you don't just want to send from your main domain, because what can happen is your emails get into spam, and then your other emails that you're using for either your email list for the newsletters or sending to clients, for example, any client emails, they can all go to spam eventually because your domain will get burned. And this is really not fun because then you have to move everything around and just try to get it off of the blacklist and this kinds of things. But simply .com domains are the best, kind of the industry standard in the cold email space. But yeah, I'm using 7 domains. You can buy them once per year is $11, I think. But yeah, that's it. So this around here cost me around $80 per year or whatever, but they'll probably get burned by then. Here, Premiuminboxes. That's kind of the next platform that I use. It's really, really neat. At least for my use case. I don't know if you're scaling, it might be better to use Hypertide, but that's like if you're going up to hundreds of thousands in the volume game. So basically, why I decided for this provider is because it has everything that I ever wanted, which is complete technical setup. So all you do is just input your login information and they do everything for you. It's $3.5 per month per inbox. So in this case, it comes around to be around $50 per month. That's for the 14 email inboxes. Why I decided on the 7 and 14 is because they can send around 6,000 to 7,000 emails per month, which is kind of the Smartlead pricing, for example. This plan, I'm using this plan, allows you to have only 6,000 emails per month to be sent. So that's why I decided for this volume. So it's specific, it's designed, but look, it's good for the solo use cases, at least for now. So this gets you around 2,000 to 300 to 3,500 leads every single month that you can contact fresh, depending on how long your sequence is and how many emails you send as a follow up. Now, this Look, I used premium boxes because, first of all, the price is pretty good, kind of the standard for these providers, but they have a complete technical setup, so it's like nothing too much on your end. You have dashboards. This is not really too important for me, but what is really important, they upload it to your sending platform, so you just pay and you have them in your Smartlead account the next day or in 2 days. You have free replacement inboxes, so this means if your inbox burns, you get a new one, which is really really cool. Um, Delivery is pretty fast, so I wouldn't care if it were 24, but still pretty fast. And this is the most important thing right here. It is a US IP address, which means that the deliverability will be way better than some of the other providers. The problem between the big difference, or the problem that I see in the SMTP server providers, these are the private uh, email sending platforms, such as, I can't remember some of them, but simply these are the private infrastructure. And some resellers in the past have tried sending you $1 email inboxes per month, but these are just not quality wise because they don't have IP address in the US or in Europe. They have it some third world country, and these ones tend to be spammed, marked as spam very often. That's why this is a big W for the premium inboxes and why I chose them. So you don't really have to do anything. They set everything up for you. Not doing any kind of sponsorship or whatever. I'm just telling you what I'm using. I don't even have a link to affiliate you with, um, which maybe I will get actually, but you see, we'll see. Um, So this everything all together is costing me like $100 per month for this volume. Once I get a product market fit or whatever, and find some winning use cases with the copy and the lead source and these different matchings, this for sure would be scaled up quite significantly. For the lead list building, I'm using Clay also, and other sources such as Epify is really good for the scraping, and Export Apollo or some Apollo scrapers also on the side. And that's it. Kind of $100 per month is the cost of everything. This is just once per year. For the deliverability settings, I won't go into the Smart Lead right now because you'll be able to see everything, and I'm just not ready to show you all the little details. But um, here's what I'm doing. So first of all, starting with the warm up. 2 is what I start with, and the ramp up is 3 emails per day. This means at the beginning, what happens is the email inbox. Oh, that's way too big. Will start sending 2 emails per month. And these emails, you can choose what percentage of them has a really good reply rate. So 60% is basically the standard that I go with. This means 60% of the emails that you send out get a reply. And this is all done inside of a warm-up pool inside of the Smart Lead. So you can just warm them up right in there. Now, the next thing is daily ramp up. This means that on the day one, there'll be 2 emails sent, and you might get, let's say, 1 reply, because that's the percentage, at least somewhere there. Second thing, second day, 5, 8, 11, and so on. So you'll just be getting more and more emails sent out every single day. That's the ramp up. Until you get to 25, and I would keep it there. Now, this means that for 2 weeks, so that's the usual warm up period, and warm up is really important because all we're trying to do with the deliverability is try to look humane or try to look like a human. because that's how these providers such as Google and Microsoft are not able to detect us from the real people. And this is all we're trying to do with all these little tricks. Just kind of show them that we are real people, even though we're not. So that's it. Now, we do this for 2 weeks. That's kind of the industry standard. I'm not really into testing this one too much, but it's been working well. And then what I would do, or what we do, is something called hybrid settings, which means that you never actually turn down the warm up. You keep it on for as long as you're sending emails, cold emails. And this means that let's try to imagine that we were a human. Okay, so we were sending 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, whatever, and we got to 25 emails per day. And those were getting decent 60% reply rate. Now, if we completely turn this off, this means that we'll be still sending, let's say, 30 or whatever, or 40, how much you choose, emails per day, but these will get maybe 1 to 3 replies. And this is really, really a trouble or worrying, because this will just mark you as spam really, really fast. So what I tend to do is keep those 25 warm-ups running, or you can do them at 20. Change the settings to 100%, so you always get a reply from these emails, and then combine them with basically 25 to 30 cold emails. These are the cold emails that you want to send out to real prospects, and these will get maybe like it can be anywhere from 0.5 to 5, or even more. In some cases it can go up to 30, but kind of the standard here reply rate. So that keeps you looking like a human, and you will avoid a bunch of different spam marks and troubles with your deliverability. So this is how I'm doing it. I hope you got some value out of this. Now, if you're a recruitment agency looking to have some kind of an internal automated applicant tracking system, or you're looking to just acquire more clients, DM me on LinkedIn. I'll help you out. That's what I've been doing. And yeah, that's everything. So thanks for watching, and see ya.